Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 5 of our Union Summer 61 campaign in version 1.11, using the A.O.M mod. Now, quick reminder, if you'd like a brigade in one of my armies, please let me know in the comments below type of unit, state it's from, weapons, uniforms, officers, and I'll oblige you on all counts, if possible. Now then, last episode, we saw 2 small battles and 2 sieges begin. We had the battle down here at Pensacola Port between 1st Army United States regulars and their 1st Corps, which was a minor victory for us, and a battle outside of Marietta with 2nd United States Volunteer Army and its 8th Corps, seeing off the armies of New Orleans and the Army of Kanawha, respectively. Looks like we're going to see a few more actions. I don't know if it's going to be small or big this episode. We got the Army of Central Kentucky moving on to 4th Corps up at Wheeling. We got these 4 Corps over here in moving out of the valley and heading west. So I don't know if they're heading towards Wheeling and Marietta or if they're going to be coming up here to make another try at 9th Corps. We'll see what they have to do. And we do have 2 sieges going on. One here at Cape Hatteras, which was an unintentional siege. We didn't want it to happen, but it happened anyway. And this one shows us with a 51% chance of victory. It kind of hasn't. It's kind of been seesawing a little back and forth on who's going to win that one. And we also have the siege of Fort Barrancas outside of Pensacola to help facilitate operations down here in the Gulf region. Though it looks like it's starting to move in the Confederacy's favor. And I'm not happy about that. And it also looks like the 1st Division of the Viewer Corps, which will be the 10th Corps, will be ready to go in about 10 days. And I'm going to transfer that directly under the command of 1st U.S. Army and form that corps under them until it's fully stood up and I have the 2nd Corps standing up and I can make them a separate army so that they can start their operations heading up the Mississippi River. That all depends on us taking down the forts, moving in that direction. Alright, I do believe that covers everything for right now. So I'll be back once something happens. Alrighty, it's now 1700 in game, still the same day that we started this video on, and we have a lot of movement going on. So the Army of the Kanawha has retreated south, but the Army of Tennessee is now moving on towards Marietta and my 8th Corps. Army of Central Kentucky is still moving up towards Wheeling, and it looks like these 4 Corps are going to be bypassing 9th Corps at Cumberland. So I might have a little bit of an issue here, as I do not have a rail line that runs along the border region here, and I can't construct one. I really have no way of getting anybody in to reinforce 2nd Army. So maybe send 5th Corps up, but even they would take a long time to get there. Actually, no, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to send 5th Corps up. Hopefully they're in the region in time. Don't know. We'll see. But yeah, there's a lot of movement going on. We might have one small battle and one large battle, looks like. Just an update there, so I'll be back. Alright, looks like Army of Tennessee has won the race to see who's going to be the first battle. And this is not going to be a big one by the looks of it. They're coming at me with 10,414 men and 31 guns. That's 5,300, call 5,400 infantry, 4,600 cavalry, and 31 guns. Against my 8th Corps, which will initially have 14,939 men and 65 guns on the field. 4th Corps is 27 hours away with another 17,755 men and 67 guns. 3rd Army volunteers and their 5th Corps are on the way, though. They won't be here until probably sometime on the 17th, because they are moving pretty quickly. So they should be here in time to support Wheeling. And to hopefully keep all these corps from massing up. I see 2 of these corps. I lost sight of a 3rd one. I have ordered... what corps is that? It's 4th Corps. Yeah, 4th Corps I've ordered down into Harper's Ferry. And I've ordered 1st Corps across down towards Manassas Junction. Hopefully to draw these corps back in this direction. But it has nothing to do with what's going on right here, right now. So it's like William Hardee is going to be given a shot at General Ord. Looks like Ord might be the hero general of this war. So we'll take this battle, and I'll be back after the load screen. Well, welcome to 2nd Marietta. So this time we are on a different map. And it's the Big Rock Mountain map. We're defending back here at the Krause and Griffith Farms. Now, we do have a very large deployment area, and the rebels only have the one entry point, which is over here at the road to Columbus. So I really don't want to sit back here, even though the terrain is nice for defense. The rebels can spend a lot of time maneuvering around me. If I don't stop them here at the crossroads, they can either come up around on this ford, come straight down as the old plank road, which I don't see them doing, or they can march around this flank here and come up this way. So I'm going to meet them down here. So I'm going to place 3 divisions here. Division back here in Willow Garden in case they decide to come marching over the mountain for some reason. And I'm going to leave the cavalry back here at this fort just in case they decide, hey, we don't want to go this way, we want to go this way, and use that fort. The only thing that'd be really surprising is if they just marched out this way, which they have to come up here to cross anyway, so we would spot them. So I'm going to get my troops set up, and I'll be back with defensive arrangements. Alrighty, coming back to my defensive arrangements here. Not much of them. I got 4th Division sitting in reserve back here in Willow Grove. They're just going to move up to the fence line along this road here. I have 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Divisions, respectively, from right to left. In the edge of the wood line here with the Artillery Division in reserve. They don't have much of a siding, but they can see into here a little bit. So, if the rebels do decide to come down this road, they're going to get hit on 3 sides by 3 divisions. So, it shouldn't be a contest in the slightest unless they decide to do some weird moves. And I have the Cavalry Division sitting in reserve up here at the ford. Though I don't believe there's any way they can get past us without me seeing it. The only issue would be them just continuing down this road and then hitting the flank of this division, though it's not that big of an issue. Actually, you know what? Let me just turn that brigade to look that way. Perfect. So, that's it. Small, simple, dirty, but it should get the job done. And I'll be back once we have contact with the rebels. So it looks like the rebels have spread out a little bit here. I can hear cavalry coming down this road, and you can hear them moving. There's some dust trails up this way. They also got dust trails up in the trees here. It sounds like part of their force is coming this way, heading for this road. So I've ordered a 4th Division forward a little bit further along this fence line and this stone wall along the road to intercept them instead of finding them back in town because the houses will block their view. And if that's where their main force is going, they should be able to hold them off long enough for one of the other divisions to arrive. cavalry keeps moving up this road and coming this way, we'll send the cavalry division over to support them first, though. They wouldn't be there in a timely manner. Probably just send first division over because they're right on the road. Alright, just an update there. I'll be back. Alright, it's 8:49, and we have rebel cavalry right in front of us. Bring your skirmishers in. Does the battery even see them? Yeah. Ooh, they got nice sighting. And the artillery division somehow lost their sighting. They had better sighting when I placed them. Ugh, that's annoying. But I highly doubt the AI likes what it sees right now. Going up to support, there's going to be a while. Oh, hello. You guys double time it. You guys get mounted. And get the hell down here to Willow Garden. Guys charging my guns. That probably looked like it did some damage. Ooh! That was ugly. They just took a canister shot to the face. Second division over. That was an ugly hit. They just got fed what my cavalry regiment got fed in the last battle. Sixth Texas Regiment. Long way from home, boys. First Kentucky, Second Kentucky, First Louisiana. Who do we see off over here? Can't see him anymore, but 22nd Tennessee, 9th Tennessee, and 1st Mississippi. They got a lot of cavalry. They have about 5,000 cavalrymen in this army. Charging in. Wow. I'm so glad I left this division back in town. Oh, they're trying to avoid this force and head over the mountain now. Hello. You can play that game too. They still got more forces coming down that road. And shifting first, we'll put third over there in their place now. And, well, this cavalry's been seen off now. Go shoot those bullets some more. This battle's basically over already. That direction now. Why are you flashing red? I'd move the artillery division, but I didn't think it would create a roadblock. Doing any more damage to them, it looks like. Oh, fall back, fall back. And it doesn't look like that did any more damage to these boys. No. It's wasting bullets. Boys back over here and give that morale buff going. No. Right on the fence line. Tell them to fall back on the fence line. They form up like right behind it. Clear the damn road. Let's go. Not the best terrain double time these men through, but this division's gonna need the help. Excuse me. Right there. Oh, they got the sharps rifles too. Here come the reinforcements down the road. I do have to get this division up to strength. Hey, boys can start firing anytime now. There you go. Start hitting these boys. How the hell are these guys staying that far ahead of me like that? There we go. Get them in the flank. Getting ready to withdraw. We already broke their morale. Morale's at 17.5 and they're still here. Look at that cavalry. First Mississippi. There we go. Hit him over here. I hope he does not get the fame. That is not his fault. There they go. There's that artillery battery for me sitting down here. Cavalry's starting to come up too. Now there's a roadblock right there at the intersection. Okay, one batter, give me the other one. Charging that cavalry regiment, so I can't capture them. If you can't capture them, we'll wipe them out. Got plenty of bed space in my prison camps. Need to fill it up. Like a hotel with no guests. Looks like these might be glitched out. Looks like we're taking on the Mississippi Regiment at least. This one just looks glitched. They're stuck on the rope. Oh, you know what? It looks like the horses are still here, but the men are gone. That's kind of weird. The horses glitched out and stayed when they dismounted to fight. And how the hell did they break? How the hell do they have 437 casualties? Are you kidding me? How the hell did that happen? I swear they took those casualties fighting that broken brigade, which was just horses. Those are some deadly damn horses. Alright. Victory at the Battle of Marietta. We took down 65 of his 5,500 infantry, 1,000 of his 4,600 cavalry, 10 of his 30 guns, a total of 1,200 of his 1,000-man force. We lost 707 infantry, and I swear most of it just happened trying to charge that cavalry brigade. That was nothing but horses, and those horses like that damn rabbit from Monty Python, the Holy Grail. Fucking deadly. That's our total loss of 707 men. Let's take a quick look at the paperwork here. I just want to see how that division did overall. Oh, everybody caused quite a bit of casualties. So 4th Division, which was that flank division, 3rd Brigade caused 188 casualties to cavalry. Somehow plussed up to 198. So that might be, I'm starting to think whenever the numbers are plussed up, those are the straight bullets that are hitting other units that you're not exactly aimed at. That's where you're getting that plus up from. And 2nd Brigade did 345 casualties to casualty, plussed up to 346. Division total of 544. 1st Division. Its 1st Brigade did 102 casualties to cavalry. And those few shots of canister that their battery threw out did 127 casualties. Damn. 229 for the division. 2nd Division. 1st Independent did 7 casualties. 2nd Division. First Delaware, which has those Sharps rifles, did 64 to infantry, 44 to cavalry. Took 156 prisoners because I did charge them into that other cavalry regiment. And 76 to artillery for a total of 340. Potomac Home Brigade did 57 to cavalry. And say it's the 2nd Iowa Independent Battery. Did 16 to cavalry. And our artillery division and cavalry division didn't get involved. So, all right. Get closed out of here. So I'm a little happier with that. Outside of those casualties that I took trying to capture those fucking horses, pardon my language, but that just pissed me off. AI did a very good job trying to go use 2 different tracks, sending their infantry around the right, sending their cavalry up the center. It did force me to spread out. I expected their main force to come up that main road and not the route that it's took. I expected the cavalry to go that way, and the 2 brigades by themselves would have been enough to handle all the cavalry. So, I don't know. Let me all know what you think in that one. As always, give me your comments and thoughts on the fighting. Now, if this battle's over, we should have another one up in Wheeling. And hopefully that happens before the other corps show up. Not my corps, the Rebel Corps. Alright. Colonel Thayer did lose face. Actually, it's Thayer minor there. I gotta look at the corps. Alright, Battle of Marietta is ended. The enemy's reported suffered total casualties of 1,186 men. Thereof 210 killed and 308 captured. Our casualties total 709 men, with 97 killed and 118 missing. We've captured 629 rifles and 4 guns from the battlefield and sent 309 men up to our prison camps. Alright. Let's get this rolled off, and I think the next fight will be up here at Wheeling. It looks like they're already reacting to my move down in Washington. Farmer, South Carolina looks like it's coming back into Winchester. And Army of Central Kentucky stopped moving, so they might be waiting for those other corps to come up. And my 5th Corps is on the way. I may have to pull Dix out of command because this unit's not leveling. This is like the only corps that has not gotten a perk yet. So they're actually getting them pretty fast. That's from last episode. How's this going anyway? Looking pretty. Hatteras is doing better, and I thought that was the one we're going to lose. You guys need to finish this so I can get you down there to help. Alrighty, so still October 16th, still the same day that we started on, so I'll be back when something else happens. Alrighty, it's 1300 on October 17th. We moved into the next day, thankfully. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 episodes to go 2 or 3 days in this game. And got a better sighting on the Corps down here in Northern Virginia. First Corps has made it into Manassas. The 6th Corps sitting at Harper's Ferry, which gave us sighting on the Army of Potomac and I want to say the Reserve Army, Army of Pensacola, which is down to 2,700 men. They haven't restocked that army. And Department of South Carolina and the Virginia Reserve Army have decided to start moving off. And they are at a lower strength than me. So I'm going to move First Corps down to intercept. There's 7. They got 12,000 men, and his corps at 27,000, almost 28,000. Oh, and they have all arrived. Where's 5th Corps? How the hell are you still back there? Oh, that's not good. That is not good. We got a big fight brewing here. But I'm not going to hold you all in suspense. I'll be back once this one starts. Alright. It's now October 18th, 11:30 in the morning. And this actually is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I just saw all these corps and started worrying. But all 4 of these corps together equal 22,719 men, 2,400 cavalry, and 122 guns. So they're just under double the strength of my 4th Corps, which is 17,868 men and 67 guns. 8th Corps is 27 hours away. 5th Corps is not in the area close enough to support yet. Army headquarters is there, but they're not getting drug into the fight. If they were, 5th Corps probably getting drug in too. But I didn't need to rush them up here. And also down here, we were about to have an engagement with Department of South Carolina and the Virginia Reserve Army, if they decide to fight. But we'll start this one first. So, O.C. Ord against Joseph Johnston. So, I'll be back after the load screen. Welcome to the Battle of Second Wheeling. And sadly, we are on the same map as the last battle, with the same defense point, that we do have a better forward deployment area. And the rebels actually only have the one road again, and that's the road to Columbus. So it's our 4th Corps, with the 8th Corps arriving in 30 hours. First Confederacy's Army of the Northwest, Army of Central Kentucky, Army of the Peninsula, and Army of the Shenandoah. And they are all essentially on the field. This says arriving in 0 hours, so they're either on the field or going to be here within an hour. So, I don't see any reason to hold back. Unless they're going to deploy over here and march up this way. We could set up here on these ridge lines. Oh, no, they're going to hold the ridge. It'd be absolutely beautiful if I can get my men up on this ridge line and just fire down the road at them. So, let's see here. Still think I might do that. I don't know if I'll be able to run them up there in time. That is so tempting. So tempting. My deployment area was up to here. It'd be very possible to do it. But it's not. What does this corps look like? This one's at full strength. You know what? I'm going to attempt it. It's just... it's too beautiful of a setup point. They might be up there, and I might be fighting uphill against them, which would be very, very bad. But if I can get up there ahead of them... So they only have a 4,000 man number advantage on me. But I don't think Kelly's Corps is fought yet either. No, it was Battle of Wheeling. They fought before then, yeah. I think this was a corps that was there and fought there. Actually, what I should do is just set up back here. Use the heights overlooking Old Plank Road and wrap around the mountain in case they decide to come up this way. You know, that's exactly what I'm going to do. This is very tempting, but I have a feeling I'd be eating a big old shit sandwich if I did something like that. So yeah, I'll set up here on the heights overlooking Plank Road and wrap around to overwatch this road. Probably leave the cavalry back at this ridge line here. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'll be back with dispositions. Alrighty, I do have my dispositions here. So from my left to right, or my right flank to the left, you got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th divisions. Artillery division in reserve, though they are not very well armed yet. They're all 6-pounders and 12-pounders, so they really don't have too much going on for them. And the cavalry division is sitting on this road here in the wooden line. Just in case they decide to push up this way, they should be able to push this division into their flank if they choose to do something like that. So I'm hoping they do come up this way. My only weakness would be if they start approaching in that direction. I'd have to slowly shift brigades over. Though it doesn't look like they can cross right there. Should be able to cross there, but no, that should be blocked. But they can cross right here, so I can easily shift brigades to watch that little spot. Though I know the AI would probably try and pull some crap like that. So yeah, I'm okay with it. So I got good coverage of this road here and the road side. Though they may once again just try to come up through the woods and get the road from over here and sweep up this way. But like I said, this division should be able to easily push in, and then we can sweep in on their rear and flanks. What I probably should do is put the cavalry out on this fence line. Yeah, this is doable. Up until the AI decides to throw my plans into the grinder. So I'll be back once we have contact with the rebels. It's a good thing I didn't go with that original plan. You're going to hear them up here on the reverse side of that ridge line as soon as I hit play. Good thing I did not do that. So I am building breastworks for them. I did have engineering points, but I wanted the engineer brigade to do it. They won't get it done in time because they're not perked up yet, but having the breastworks complete is not a priority. It's just be helpful. So once again, I'll be back once we have contact with the rebels. And they are moving fast. They already have siding on them. It's at 23rd Virginia. They're moving really fast. So they had to be deployed. They either moved them at the double time or they were deployed further forward than I initially thought they were. But these guys probably get ripped apart by the artillery before anything else. Because these guys aren't perked up, they are taking forever to build these works. But like I said, not going to be an issue. We have the high ground, we got plenty of artillery. And if they sit here long enough, the artillery can rip these brigades down while they're marching through. Like, this brigade's already ready to go. Why are you guys not firing? Are you kidding me? There's something blocking their view right there. They're right on the edge of the wood. That is BS. There we go. Somebody's firing at least. Ooh, you're marching out this way too. Glad I just came over this way. Ooh. I don't think that cavalry's going to be in a good way. But if we can break whatever forces over here, that should do it. Now, their morale is better because we are in Wheeling, which is in Western Virginia, and not on friendly territory like Marietta. These guys might suck up all my artillery ammunition before we can get closed in. It's kind of pretty looking watching that artillery fire from back here. I need to get a horse artillery for my cavalry. I think this will be a decent fight, so what we having today? I have a brand new bottle of Balvenie. Looking at the Arborfeld, I got the Balvenie here too, which I haven't cracked open yet. There goes that brigade. You gotta love that cork sound. Balvenie always smells so good when you first crack it open. Yeah, it looks like it might be a little bit before these guys come up, so I'll be back. Alrighty, came back real fast. It's 1300 day one, and you can start seeing them get tapping coming up into town here. May have this division too far back. If they turn right, I'm going to have to push this division forward onto this hillside here. Don't want to put their flank in the air for whatever's over here, but I may have to. And they have a demanding position right there anyway. Just got to be close enough to rifle the roadside. Who's that? Jackson's Brigade. 3rd Arkansas. 1st Tennessee, Danville Artillery, Hampton Artillery. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit before their forces start coming up in spring, so I'll be back. Alright, looks like we dodged a bullet here. The forces coming up this road have decided to make the left and head down the main road here, which will give me the opportunity, once they are all passed, to start pushing 4th Division onto their flank with the Cavalry Division. So, but they are spread out. It looks like this force right here, which is oriented north and west, will coming at us one at a time. It doesn't look like they're massing for an attack at all. They're just pushing through this wood lot. My artillery just might break their brigades as they come out of the wood line. I don't know. Where are my engineers? Yeah, these guys are not perked at all, so it's taking them forever to do this. What was it? Yeah, the Battle of Harper's Ferry, that corps actually had a 3-perk engineer brigade attached to it already, and they had half that length build in the same amount of time that it's taken them to build that little bit they've done. Got here, Tappan, Kentucky Militia, Featherston, Anderson. They're Confederate State Infantry. It's like the A.O.M is starting to fill out the Confederate Army a little more. Oh, good, they're out of the way of this artillery now. Go. This brigade more in line with this battery. Gibraltar Brigade. Just slowly marching past all the artillery. I will let that happen. We got him at 300 casualties. Starting to take artillery fire from the hill. And now we got siding on 7th Texas. Still more back here. Now, 3rd Arkansas is ready to break. I don't know what the AI is thinking, but they are not massing for an attack. Doesn't even look like the general's issuing orders to halt his men. Here's 3rd Arkansas. Tappan's getting ready to break under the artillery fire. Tennessee is getting all that love. Does not look like my infantry is going to be involved at all, except for that one volley West Virginia brigade threw out. engineers. Halfway to your first perk. Something else yet? There we go. Florida Engineer Brigade. Florida Militia. Those Florida units are not part of Bragg's force. He's down in the valley right now. Get out of the fire. Yeah, they're just not in a good spot right there. There they go. Battery in their front and 2 brigades of infantry. They take 5 casualties in the battery. That's the problem with the front line batteries, is they do take high casualties. So far, I think that's actually all of my casualties. Alabama Militia Brigade. There's still more back here. There's Anderson's Brigade. Right into rifle and canister range. And they're all messed up too. 250 casualties in that first volley. Without some canister and a rifle volley on top of them. What the hell they're doing? They're just marching into. Look at that massive bodies. There they go. And now it's Featherston's turn. I could do this all day. Let them keep coming on piecemeal. Makes it a little boring though. Looks like he's getting orders to get pulled back, but they ought to be there in time. Change the name of this road from Plank Road to Murder Road. It's starting to get somewhere. I want to put this division to count the battery. There's only 2 batteries in range. They finally stopping the mess up. Count a battery now. Already got him at 1,500 casualties to 27 for me. Kennedy's battery. I'm not hearing anything else back here, so I think it's time to mount up the cavalry and start moving them in. See if we can't catch these broken brigades back here. That battery. Both their batteries, alright. So Texas coming down the road now. This is ridiculous. Look at that, they got wounded soldier animations now. You see that? Holy crap. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that, guys rolling on the ground, guys trying to crawl. Be a while before these guys get their orders. I think the Corps and Army commanders are all the way on the left flank. Yeah. These guys getting ready to break already too. One or two volleys and around the canister will see them off. This battery's leveling fast. They bring out a lot of canister shots. I don't know why they're. Oh well. I want to see another volley roll. There we go. No clue what the guy's thinking. And they got a road jam going back here. Where Virginia. Not sure what the JDL is. Gotta look them up. First Kentucky, 59th Virginia. First Tennessee Heavy. First Tennessee Light. Montauk Artillery. I'll be honest, I'm just having fun watching my artillery fire from the heights. This is ridiculous what the AI is doing. Well, these brigades should have flushed out the battle line back here when they saw my entrenchments. But it is still early game. The commanders get better as the war drags on. Anybody watched my full playthrough on the last campaign, all 54, 55 episodes, you'll see about 3/4 of the way through as we enter Year 3 that the commanders got a lot better than they were at the beginning of the game. Thing is, having the game drag on long enough to have that happen. Once the cavalry's up, hopefully we'll be able to grab enough prisoners to bring this over to a major victory. Run them down like we did Bragg's force. This is just... It looks like there's no artillery. Counter battery orders are working properly, it appears. Yeah, now it's starting to get a little bit of leveling. These guys might have their first perk this battle. First Confederate state just broke. Boys are. There's a brigade back here for them to snatch up too. These guys probably firing on my artillery, yeah. Detachment trying to save the guns, maybe. Yeah, I think I'm going to call this the Battle of Murder Road. That's all this is, right here. This little angle is the Battle of Murder Road. Look at that massive bodies there. It's like watching that episode of Game of Thrones where, what was that, the Battle of the Bastards? You just have a big pile of bodies everybody's fighting on top of. Ooh, he just got it. Engineer brigade damn near wiped out on that one. Yeah, they just lost half their force. They'll be retreating soon. I'm at 2,300 casualties, 137. Are. Alright, first West Virginia, go snatch these guys up. West Virginia, come up the road. Third West Virginia, come up the road. Some of these guys from Tappan's brigade we can grab up. The hell? There you go. Now you guys get on this too. I they riding through them? Without grabbing anybody? Are you kidding me? We got a glitch going on. I'm trying to grab something good. What's going on down here? Second West Virginia, go get the Confederate State Infantry. There we go. Keep dropping them. Don't ride too far, boys. That is an ugly mess over here. Where the hell those guys go? There they are. Yeah, get them. Keep riding them down. Keep riding them down. Tappan's down by over half his men. And that brigade's gone. Down up to 3,300 casualties. Oh, hell no, 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 no. Get back here. Get back here. Do not go over there. Plenty of men over here to chase down. The guys I saw over here, where'd they go? Oh, behind them now. Oh, Tappan still got men left. Go get those last men. This detachment's standing up to counter battery fire like it's nothing. Finish off Tappan's brigade. I want it gone. They should have surrendered. In real life, this brigade would have surrendered. Oh, there's the CS infantry. Keep after them. Come on, finish off Tappan. We only got 150 men left. All these guys are exhausted. And they still have more troops coming down the road. I still haven't finished them off. Come on. AI is going to keep me from getting these boys, isn't it? Come on. Alright, let's bring you guys back. This side of the hill. I finally broke that damn detachment. And there we go, first perk. Let's support battery. Somebody else looking. All these batteries are getting some work done. Except for this one, they spent a lot of it blocked. Engineers haven't looked at you guys in a while. Still not perked up. That's got a little bit of perk going. You got one regiment advancing on its own, 60th Virginia. It says 60th Virginia, but South Carolina flag doesn't make sense. They're probably numbered 60th Virginia, but the troops are from the Carolinas. Boys, come back and get a rest. Tappan's down. How the hell did this brigade not surrender? Ugh. That's just ridiculous. Let's just get this division back on the reverse side here on the ridge. We do have them up to 3,600 casualties. I'm now up to 60 from the... I think my cavalry that came over this way took some fire from artillery. Oh, look at this, even more soldiers coming down the road. Now it looks like they might be massing for an attack. What happened, all these brigades that came down the road did not get orders to halt like they should have. Let's put the boys up on the ridge. The AI is not gonna like this. So the engineers have a lot more of this done by now. Once these two divisions are in place, I'm just going to push them down the ridge and into these guys. This battle is over. Now I'm looking to cause as many casualties as possible, bringing up to another major victory. They may not even be there in time for me to do that. Looks like we're getting ready to withdraw now. I think once we break one or two more of their brigades, that's it. This cavalry brigade's next. You guys fired yet? There they go. They didn't get into canister range, so they didn't actually. There they go. Hear those trumpets? That's the withdrawal. Are starting to move. Oh no, looks like they're still pushing forward. Now it's 75 casualties. Compared to their 3,800, I will take that every day. So this division commander is looking to commit suicide. Commander of the Army of the Northwest. Battery. There's one. And they're still coming forward. They're just massed up down here in a blob. If I don't end this now, it's going to go to a day 2. I'm going to withdraw at the beginning of the day, probably. These guys are still moving in that direction, but they are just exhausted at this point. Louisiana Regiment, some Texas, so they reformed. 3rd Confederate State Infantry, Got the militias reforming, get ready to break again. We're not waiting for the other division. Start pushing in. Orders are out. Yeah, my cavalry's so winded, no longer any use to me. You guys have been building all day. Should have your first perk by now. Boys down the ridge. My casualties are about to jump up, but it'll be worth it. Still got a regiment advancing over here. Has not got your orders yet? Really? Pushing in. There's withdrawal order. Got a few minutes to pump up the casualties. the double. We need to cause some casualties here. I'm taking more than I'm causing right now. Start firing into that mass of them. Just guaranteed to cause casualties. Doesn't matter where you shoot. That mess doesn't matter where you fire. All you gotta do is fire. There's a retreat. They're already starting to withdraw. I'm up to 220 casualties, but we got them at 16. We need them at 21. I got 9 minutes to do it. Feels like they're giving me less and less time to pursue these forces. Right, push into that artillery. Let's go. It's a good way to plus up the casualties real quick. And these guys aren't even moving. They're just sitting here. Just load your rifles and fire, boys. Load and fire. Point them in the general damn direction. Still there. Those advanced ores I should have already. No wonder they're sitting still. Still on pause. Too bad none of them are getting whipped out. Because brigades I was running down my cavalry should have surrendered, especially Tappins. Fast that clock. Get that artillery. I think the game wants to give me that major victory. That clock is running faster than it normally feels like it does. Yeah, I'm at 18%. Just need a few more. We're out of time. Just gonna miss having it. Oh well. Not a major victory, but damn. Yeah, I'm gonna say I probably did more recording on this episode than I should have, but I was just having fun just watching that artillery rip into Johnson's army there. So we took down 4,300 of his 23,000 infantry. 400 of his 2,400 cavalry. We got 80 of his 150 guns. We're total of 5,000 of his 27,000 man force. We lost 282 of our 27,000. We had more like 15,000 on the field. That's if the other corps had arrived on the second day. I think we had like 17,000 on the field. 10 of our cavalrymen, 1 gun, for a total loss of 308 men. 308 men for 5,000. I will take that every day of the damn week. Go ahead and celebrate, boys. Wave those hats. Let's take a look at the paperwork. This was 4th Corps. Cavalry Division, which only took prisoners. They did no fighting. 1st West Virginia took 634 prisoners. 2nd West Virginia took 53. And 3rd West Virginia took 234. Now, 1st West Virginia, Tappan's Brigade, all those prisoners are from Tappan's Brigade. Tappan's Brigade should have surrendered, but it didn't. The division took 921 prisoners, so I'm happy with that. Engineers didn't fight. 4th Division, 12th Ohio caused 75 casualties to artillery. 21st Ohio did 16 to infantry, 27 to cavalry, for a total of 43. 2nd Kentucky Infantry did 27 to artillery. And 1st Ohio Artillery Battery A did 6 to infantry, 4 to artillery. Division total of 155. That's the division all the way out on the flank. 1st Division. Why am I looking at 2nd Division? I want 1st. There we go. These numbers are all screwed. I hate it when this happens over here. That really annoys the hell out of me. So West Virginia Brigade did, and that was the brigade to the as we're looking at it from our view to the right of the artillery, did 1,200 infantry casualties, 34 to our cavalry, a total of 1,242. It shows 1st Brigade there, but that was the brigade that was off on the right flank. Yep, that's 0. So the next line should be the Gibraltar Brigade. Yeah, so that should be the Gibraltar Brigade right there. They did 673 to infantry, 45 to cavalry, for a total of 718. And then the battery did 527 to infantry, 5 to cavalry, 31 to artillery, for a total of 563. Division total 2,523. 2nd Division, 4th Brigade did 5 to infantry. That's all they did. 11th Ohio did 36 to infantry. 7th Ohio didn't do anything. 12th Ohio Independent Artillery did 143 to infantry, 7 to cavalry, 6 to artillery, for a total of 162. 3rd Division. I don't know why these numbers are all messed up like that, because I know in the OOB they go 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, so I don't know why it looks like this. But 2nd Brigade did 99 to infantry, 27 to cavalry, 20 to artillery, for a total of 146. 3rd Brigade did 65 to infantry, 33 to cavalry, 1 artillery, for a total of 100. 1st Brigade, 128 to infantry, 131 to cavalry, 27 to artillery, for a total of 287. And the 1st Ohio Independent Artillery Battery did 150 to infantry, 5 to cavalry, 24 to artillery, for a total of 182. Division total of 715. And the Artillery Division, which did a lot of work. So they're all Michigan batteries. It looks like C, D, B, F, and E. So all the names are up one line, but the battery, you can just make out the battery letters. So Battery C did 22 to infantry, 2 to cavalry, 8 to artillery, for a total of 34. Battery D did 30 to infantry, 26 to artillery, for a total of 56. I want to say Battery B. A little hard to make that one out. Did 144 to infantry, 59 to cavalry, 51 to artillery for a total of 257. Battery F did 69 to infantry, 23 to cavalry, 29 to artillery for a total of 122. I don't know what the hell Battery E was doing. That's got to be a 6-pounder battery. Did 12 to infantry, 4 to artillery for a total of 16. Division total of 45. That's not bad at all for an artillery division. Especially with them all being armed with 6-pounders and Napoleons. Now let's get closed out of here. Excuse me. So, I know I drug that on a lot longer than I should have, but like I said, I was just enjoying watching the artillery rip them apart. But, now this is something you're going to see, and I know I discussed it last few minutes ago. I'm going to start sounding like a broken record, but early game, the officers suck. Especially when you're running, what you saw there was 4 independent corps with, even though Johnston was in charge overall, he does not have overall command of all those corps. So each of those corps is acting independently of each other. They're not coordinating properly because they don't have an army command. Everybody, that's a big complaint to a lot of people with this game is the way the AI acts. But you have to look at it this way. Those were 4 independent corps, not one contiguous army. So each corps is doing its own thing, and the AI is reflecting that. They don't have the player controlling everything. All right. Battle of Victory at Wheeling. The enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 4,996 men, thereof 1,011 killed, 1,518 captured. I thought we would have captured more than that. Our casualties total 308 men, with 67 killed and 41 missing. Captured 2,674 rifles and 21 guns from the field and sent 1,514 men off to our prison camps. Our hotels are finally starting to fill their beds up. Alright, let's get that rolled off. So, I'm not going to do a map overview at the end of this as a... Was that a major victory? Did we make him one at the end? I don't think so. That's probably just flavor. And we have another engagement. Yes, First Corps. Same day as the last battle. So we're going to have 2 battles, actually 3 battles on the same day because Marietta was on the 18th also. But we're going to hold this one off for the next episode. I think I've drugged this one on long enough. I'd like to say 3 battles in one day for one episode, but it would just be way too long. So we will end this one here. So if you're a new viewer, returning viewer, not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember that bell icon so you alert when the next video comes out. If you'd like a brigade in my armies, please let me know in the comments below what type of unit, state it's from, weapons, uniforms, officer, and I will oblige on all counts if possible. And comments. Once again, as always, please keep them coming. And I will see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.